Tedesco really just burnt his man. It was a phenomenal connection between Michaels and Tedesco.
And Robles.
Hagen and Robles back to receive the kick from Pollock. Looks like another pooch kick attempt there from Wayne Valley. There's a flat. It'll be offsides against the Indians, excuse me.
How rare is that? 2 pooch kicks in a row to start a half.
Now from the 35, Pollock is set to kick off. And once again, he comes with the pooch kick. And it's recovered easily by Northern Highlands this time.
The kickoff attempt is taken by Joseph Engrecht.
So Wayne Valley coming with consecutive pooch kick attempts there.
Yeah, they're really trying to get the Highlanders to screw up. All it takes is one bobble of the ball, and Valley could have had the ball on their side of the field.
43-yard line.
Now Ratner will bring out his offense from their own 43-yard line. 14-14, 6:53 remaining in the third. Takes the snap, looks to throw towards the left side, has a man. Breaks some tackles. First down into Wayne Valley territory. His favorite receiver so far tonight on the reception.
Yeah, Robles turned a nice pass into a pretty big play there with his feet.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders at the Wayne Valley 37.
Yards after catch, very important stat here in this game.
Now with Agin to his right. Ratner in the shotgun. Motions Robles, fakes the handoff, throws it deep into the end zone. Flag on the play.
Charles Ratner's flag is down.
Overshot the intended receiver Richards, but we might have a pass interference. It'll be 2nd and 7 now for the Highlanders. Wayne Valley looking for their first win of the season. Backs to both sides of Ratner as he takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking deep, overshoots his receiver.
Charles Ratner's pass.
Looking for
3rd and 7.
3rd and long now for the Highlanders. .5:42 remaining in the third. Highlanders looking to score here. Ratner to throw. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. That's Greg Peloso on the sack. And Wayne Valley's defense comes up huge there with another stop on 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's a really big play for Peloso there. We're seeing the seniors on defense and the juniors make huge contributions. You saw Marone, you have Greg Fox, and that time Peloso.
And now decision time for Northern Highlands. On 4th and 15, you figure they're well out of field goal range.
Yeah, that seems like it. So that's 2 sacks on the night for Wayne Valley. One by DeMeo and now Peloso.
And it looks like Northern Highlands is going to go for it from their own from the Wayne Valley 32-yard line. Too far for the field goal, but also a little too close for the punt. Ratner will line up in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking deep down the sideline towards the end zone. Incomplete.
Charles Ratner pass is delivered. Down, 1st and 10.
Wayne Valley's defense holds, and they'll take over from their own 32-yard line, looking to take the lead for the first time tonight.
What seemed like a risky play for the Highlanders going for it on 4th really wasn't that risky because, let's say they failed, which they did. You're not giving Valley great field position, so it's really just a smart call by the Highlanders.
So the Indians taking over, looking to build off that touchdown drive. Hand off to Peloso. Gain of a couple.
On the carry. Stopped by Jackson Torski. Gain of 2 to the 34, 2nd and 8.
Coming into the game for offense, on offense for Wayne Valley. He'll line up as the fullback in the shotgun formation. Penalty flag down.
Michael's pass.
Gabe Robles back to receive the punt. Rowan with a line drive shot. Fielded off the bounce at the 25-yard line. And nice special teams tackle from number 28, Jake DeLucia. Going with a wildcat formation. The snap is dropped by Robles, but he recovers. But he's going to be taken down for a loss of a couple. Deep towards the sideline. Can't find the... So 3rd and long here for the Highlanders. Wayne Valley's defense looking for another big stop.
And with 3rd and long, you know another pass is coming.
Two receivers split out to the left. Ratner drops back. Over the middle. Has Agin. Agin showing off the speed into Wayne Valley territory. Down the sideline all the way to the 30-yard line. 35-yard line, excuse me. But a big 3rd down pickup there for Northern Highlands moves the chains.
Agin showing off his playmaking ability there. Him and Robles have really been the primary targets tonight, both with tremendous speed and pretty good hands also. And that time, that got him the first.
And here comes the hurry-up offense from Northern Highlands. The quick handoff to Agin. Agin again churning forward to the 33-yard line.
Gain of 3 to the 32, 2nd and 7.
That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for Northern Highlands. The handoff for a gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd and short.
On the carry, stopped by Nick Troney.
And they're at that point in the field again where if they do end up approaching 4th down, they still might go for it because it's... I'm not sure how much they trust their field goal kicking unit.
1 minute remaining in the 3rd, 14-14. 3rd and 4. In the pistol. The give to Agin. Agin bursting forward for a 1st down. Nick Troney on the tackle. But once again, Northern Highlands moving the chains and picking up a 1st.
Down, Highlanders.
Troney really doing it on both sides of the ball tonight.
The defensive lineman Shane Connolly coming off the field looks like he's gimping in pain. Northern Highlands loading up the formation to the left. Giving to Agin, who goes left. And wrestled down after a gain of a few. We'll see if Northern Highlands decides to run another play here before the 3rd quarter expires.
Gain of 1 to the 22. Make that gain of 2 to the 22, 2nd and 8.
And Northern Highlands appears content to let the 3rd quarter run out. And at the end of 3, the score, Wayne Valley 14, Northern Highlands 14.
And in the 3rd quarter, the score, Wayne Valley 14, Northern Highlands.
So Eric, what did you see
14.
from Wayne Valley in this 3rd quarter?
From Wayne Valley, I saw a pretty good defense, just like they showed in the 1st. And offensively, a little bit of questioning. We saw some different featured running backs each quarter, it seemed like. Primarily, it was Troney in the 1st. Now, in the 2nd, it was Salim Maksoud. And here in the 3rd, it's Greg Peloso. Either way, with a tie score going into the 4th, not a lot of people expected this. Valley were the underdogs here. So Cuddlers has to be happy that they're staying competitive this late.
Wayne Valley fighting for their first win of the season. Will reverse fields. And Northern Highlands will begin the fourth quarter with a 2nd and 8. But as you mentioned, Eric, Wayne Valley has to be pleased heading into the fourth of the tie game.
Yeah, they're keeping it competitive, and this is where heroes are made, truly. Tie game, late. Who could step up and make that big play?
So we're set to get the fourth quarter underway. Ratner in the pistol brings Robles in motion. Pitches to Agin. Agin makes the man miss. And picks up.
Stopped by Nick Duncan along with Nick Trani.
Agin really makes great cuts and great movements, showing off elusiveness there for Northern Highlander.
Penalty flags are down.
Flag on the play. The signal from the official is encroachment against the Indians. That's a 5-yard penalty and a Northern Highlands first down.
Tonight we've seen both teams spark for encroachment multiple times.
Ratner with the back to both sides. The give for a first on the first down carry, excuse me.
Carry brought down by Greg Peloso.
That's Ed Iannelli on the carry. His first touch of the night.
Peloso with a nice tackle, keeping him out of the end zone there.
7 down to the 6-yard line. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 now from the 6-yard line upcoming for Northern Highlands. Ratner gives again to Iannelli. This time Wayne Valley's waiting for him, and Trani wrestles him down after a good. It'll be 3rd and manageable for Northern Highlands.
Earlier we talked about Marone being a two-sport athlete, but Nicola Trani is also. He's a very good wrestler for the heavyweight division for Wayne Valley, and they showed off some wrestling skills. Nice job bringing him to the floor there.
Northern Highlands will take their time with the huddle. 3rd and 2. Under center now is Ratner. He'll hand off to Agin. Agin spins out of the tackle from Peloso and has enough for the first down.
Mary Agin on the carry.
It'll be 1st and goal for Northern Highlands.
These spin moves from Agin, they're really just video game-like. They're really just getting the job done here.
First and goal from the 1.
That made us split out very wide.
2 receivers split out wide for Northern Highlands. The give to Agin. Pushing his way forward. But he won't have enough. Wayne Valley's defense holds on first down. No gain.
Trinidad there was pumped up after making that stop.
This would be a huge goal line stand if Wayne Valley could come up with a couple more stops here.
Yeah, this could be huge. If they could just make them go for the field goal instead of the touchdown.
Ratner under center. Gives to Agin again. Pushing forward. Does he have enough? No. So Wayne Valley's defense again comes up with a stop.
Just push you into the end zone. That time they did, and that got them the lead.
And the extra point attempt.
The extra point attempt by
Sneaks
Cooper
in.
Richards is good.
It's Cooper Richards with the extra point to push the lead to
7:56
7.
remaining in the fourth quarter. Northern Highlands 21.
Richards is
Wayne
3
Valley
for 3 on
14.
the night with extra points.
So now with 7:56 remaining in the fourth quarter, Wayne Valley's offense will take the field again, looking to tie the game up. And Eric, what do you think Wayne Valley needs to do here on this drive to even up the score again?
Well, it's interesting because both touchdowns have come via Nicola Trani. So the question is, do you give it in his hands and do you trust him? Or do you go to someone else? Do you rely on the passing attack of Ryan Michaels? Or do you constantly rush the ball, try to get little chunks of yards? Because 7:56 left, it's not like this is a 2-minute drill. They could really take their time. And if they do have a 3-and-out, they'll still get the ball back. So maybe the move here is just launch it down the field if you're Michaels. He had one successful one to Tedesco. And let's see if he can do it again.
They kick off over the head of Lugo, and that'll bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
The kick sails into the end zone for a touchback. Indians take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So Ryan Michaels will lead the Indians from their own 20. Empty backfield for Michaels. The first time we're seeing that tonight. But now he's going to bring in Max Suit. Some confusion there on the formation from the Wayne Valley sideline. Marone comes in motion. He'll take the handoff. He'll cut back to the inside and is knocked down at the 20-yard line.
Taken down by Joseph Angray. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, and that play brought up a pretty good point. We've never seen Michaels just alone in the backfield. They're really just trying to put questions into Northern Highlanders' head. Run or pass. It's a simple concept, but you just got to try to keep them on their toes.
2nd and 10. They give to Max Suit. Max Suit bounces to the outside. Has room to run. And he's taken down after a gain of 7.
Cooper Richards. Ball is spot at the 28. 3rd and 2.
It'll be a gain of 8. Bringing up 3rd and 2 for the Indians. Flag thrown.
We'll move the ball back to the 23-yard
Costly
line.
penalty on
3rd
3rd
and
down,
7.
Eric.
This late, you don't want to make mistakes like that. And you saw Marone sprinting off the field, but he just couldn't get off in time. And you saw him like angrily shake his head as he saw those flags thrown, and that'll cost Valley big time.
Wayne Valley only trailing by a touchdown.
Yeah, and it's this late trailing. You really can't make mistakes like that.
But still with plenty of time to tie up the game. Another whistle before the snap. And a penalty marker down. This time it'll be a false start going against. So we'll see what Coach Kotler decides to go with on 3rd and long. Trani lined up next to Michaels. Michaels takes the snap and is brought down. Sacked in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th down.
Back at the 11-yard line, loss of 7.
So the Wayne Valley drive stalls and they'll be forced to punt with 5:40 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Highlanders with a big play there, but also you got to attest some of that to Valley. 2 penalties on the drive, really giving the Highlanders a chance to make a big play like that.
For the Highlanders.
Now Wayne Valley's going to need their defense to come up with one more critical stop. Marone to punt. Line drive kick. Picked up on the hop by Robles. Robles makes a move and is inside Wayne Valley territory. At the 39-yard line, but penalty markers fly onto the field. We'll see if there's a holding against the Highlanders.
Several of them. They also missed a penalty, they got multiples.
Awaiting the call from the officials. 3 flags flew down on that play.
Indication is a legal block against Northern Highlands. 10-yard penalty.
It'll be an illegal block
on
in the back against Northern Highlands, pushing the run back 10 yards.
Side of the
from where the
infraction
kick
of
was
the first and
fielded.
10 for Northern Highlands at their own 43.
So good break there for Wayne Valley.
With 5 minutes left, the Highlanders are really going to try to wind down the clock at this point, try to run it. Of course, still a pass here and there because it's only one possession lead. And there is time left, but primarily you'd think they'd be leaning on the run here.
And to Agin, gain of a couple, but a flag down on the play once again.
It is holding against Northern Highlands.
It will be a hold against the Highlanders. That'll push it back another 10 yards, bringing up a 1st and 20.
10-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 33. 1st and 20.
Just what Wayne Valley was looking for.
Yeah, a lot of flags flying this fourth quarter for both teams, really.
So Ratner in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Screen pass to Agin. Agin has room to run. Spins out of the tackle from Trani, and he refuses to go down.
Charles Ratner.
There's a player down. All the way back at the 25-yard line. It's the Wayne Valley medical staff out there to tend him. Looks like it might be number 7, Vinny Marone. No, excuse me, check that. Difficult to tell from this angle.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. Yeah, quarter plus. Or that. Sorry about that. One mistake made me sorry.
So Wayne Valley gives up a long gain there. Still looking for a stop to try to get the ball back and score before time expires in regulation.
Right now, the primary concern is just whoever is down for Valley, you got to hope they're okay.
Wayne Valley staff still tending to him. The helmet has come off now. Have to figure, Eric, it's make or break time for this Wayne Valley defense.
It really is. They need to stop the Highlanders at this point. 4:28 remaining, down by a touchdown. You have to come up with big plays here on the defensive side of the ball.
Regardless, if you're Wayne Valley, you have to be pleased with the performance today, keeping it competitive all game long.
You really do. Valley was a big underdog in this one, coming in 0-5. Northern Highlanders were 3-1, I believe, and just to stay competitive throughout this long, they went into the fourth quarter tied. That's huge for this Wayne Valley team. Obviously, you want to finish it out, but you got to give them some props, partially because of the play calling of Coach Cutlar's. It's been risky, but most of it has paid off.
So players on both sidelines taking a knee. The concern mounting for the injured Indian. Still unable to determine who the injured player for Wayne Valley is on the field, as Coach Kotlars and the athletic director, Mr. Drozjak, are going to go out to the field now and make sure he's okay.
We'll definitely keep you posted when we find out who the player is, but right now, regardless of who it is, you really hope they're okay. This is taking a concerning amount of time.
And now it looks like they're going to bring out the stretcher.
Really never a good sign.
.428 remaining in the fourth quarter. Wayne Valley trailing the Northern Highlands Highlanders 21-14.
Nice sign of respect shown by both sidelines taking a knee.
Crowd has fallen silent. As we await the medical staff to hoist the Wayne Valley player onto the stretcher. Looks like he is sitting up now. Now he'll be lifted up onto the stretcher. And a big round of applause from the audience.
That may be junior David Trinidad.
And Eric, it is indeed the junior David Trinidad.
Number 4, David Trinidad.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, it really reminds you, football, it's a dangerous game.
So he'll be taken off the field and undergo further medical evaluation. Still a competitive game here.
At the Wayne Valley 40-yard line as we resume
Northern
action.
Highlands driving. 4:27 remaining, the clock winding down. Agin busts to the outside. Again breaking tackles. And he has enough for another Northern Highlands. Agin really burning this Indians defense in the second half with his speed.
Agin showing again, he could be such an explosive rusher.
To the 24, 1st and 10 Highlanders.
So under 4 minutes left in the game now.
The clock is ticking down.
Northern Highlands, of course, in no rush to get this snap off. Looking to burn as much time as possible. Low snap, handled by Reitner, given to Agin again. And he's taken down after a gain of about 6.
Stop by Tyler DeMeo. Gain of 6 to the 18, 2nd and 4.
If you're Wayne Valley here, best case scenario is a turnover. Boy, would this be an ideal time to have one. Prevent the Highlanders from getting any more points on the board. Maintain this one possession game.
Northern Highlands continuing to drain the clock. Reitner looking to take as much time off as possible. Now he has a snap to Agin again, who bounces to the outside, and he's going to go all the way down to about the 1. Looked like he was going to make it into the end zone there, but tripped up from behind.
Explosiveness and even strength. This kid has just been taking over the Valley's defense in the second half.
So now it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 for Northern Highlands.
A little over 2 minutes to go. That'd be tough. A quick touchdown and an onside kick, that just doesn't happen that often.
First and goal. Reiner gives to Agin. Agin is taken down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. So Agin with another touchdown. Agin burning the Indian defense on the ground that entire drive. And the extra point splits the uprights. There's a 14-point lead for Northern Highlands with only quarter.
Valley's going to need a miracle here if they want to tie this game up. Only 2 minutes to go. You need two relatively pretty quick touchdowns. This is going to be very difficult.
Eric, as we mentioned, valiant effort from the Indians tonight.
It really was. We've mentioned many times, they've been the underdog. Really, all the fans, they were expecting perhaps even a bigger lead in the fourth here from the Highlanders. And Valley, they kept it quite competitive the first 3 quarters.
So back deep to receive the kick is Nick Duncan and Elijah Lugo.
Nick Duncan and Elijah Lugo deep for the Indians.
Big kick return here is almost essential if you want to mount this seemingly impossible comeback.
Kick will be fielded off the bounce by Duncan. Looking to make a man miss, but he's tripped up at the 20.
He's taken a couple shots. One was an interception. Another one was a huge hookup with A.J. Tedesco for a touchdown. So you just got to hope that magic is still there somehow.
Michael's rolling out. Looks to throw towards the sideline to Tedesco, who reels it in and steps out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
And if you're a Valley, that's what you want to do. You got to make a nice play, step right out of bounds. You got to freeze that clock.
To get a 9 to the 29, 2nd and 1.
Tedesco with a nice play, tiptoeing the sideline to stay in. Michael's in the shotgun again. Fakes to Trani, out to Tedesco. Tedesco makes a man miss and has the Wayne Valley first.
Fresh set of downs here for Wayne Valley, so maybe now's the chance to pick your spot.
Gain of 5, first down, Indians.
Michaels takes the snap, looks to throw. Makes a man miss in the backfield, but then is taken down for the sack.
Michaels is sacked on the play.
So pressure from Northern Highlands.
By Jordan Mapes.
The clock continues to run as we come up on 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Besides a turnover, that's best case scenario for the Highlanders. Make a big play and keep that clock rolling.
Michaels swings it out to Trani. Trani loses the ball.
Michaels pass to Nick
But
Trani.
it looks like it rolls out of bounds. Wayne Valley will retain possession, but it will be a 3rd and long with only 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the game.
This one's really out of reach at this point for Wayne Valley.
So Northern Highlands will
3rd and
improve
14 at the 30-yard
to 4-1 on the season, Bender.
Yes, they will, and that'll make Valley go to 0-6.
Michaels in the shotgun. Drops back. Throwing it deep towards Tedesco. Tedesco unable to come down with it. Broken up in coverage by number 2, Liam Roy.
And Ryan Michaels pass and A.J. Tedesco incomplete. Broken up by Liam Roy. And the flag is down.
Penalty flag on the play.
The indication is a legal formation against Wayne Valley. Penalty decline.
It is an illegal formation
4th
against
and
Wayne
14.
Valley. Northern Highlands is going to decline that penalty. That'll bring up 4th and 13 for the Indians. Their last chance to keep their hopes alive.
They had the right idea on the last play, deep shot to Tedesco, but just couldn't finish it off.
Michael's throwing over the middle, looking for Bubako, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Sam Bubako, incomplete.
In all likelihood, bring in the victory formation to take a knee and close out this final minute.
Yeah, and that one just bounced in front of Boombako, but even if he got the miracle heave there, still unlikely they're coming all the way back.
So impressive performance tonight from Northern Highlands, led by their rusher Agin.
Yeah, Agnew and Robles really just huge explosive plays, kept the Valley defense wobbly the entire game.
Charles Ratner takes a knee.
Ratner takes
Loss
the
of
knee.
2 to the 32.
One more of those,
2nd and 12.
and that will be it for tonight's game. So if you're Wayne Valley, Eric, what are you telling your team to keep them motivated for these next couple games?
You're telling your team, specifically the quarterback Ryan Michaels, this is just more experience under your belt. Did you throw an interception? Yes. But you also had a very nice long touchdown, or rather long gain to AJ Tedesco. He had some sparks of brilliance there. Obviously it's not all there yet, as they fail in this one. But you see the progress out of Ryan Michaels. Big plays from Tronny. Juniors on defense making plays. There are a lot of positive signs, but ultimately the scoreboard was not one of them.
And time has expired. The final score, Northern Highlands 28, Wayne Valley 14. A tough loss from the Indians as they fall to 0-6. Northern Highlands improving to 4-1. And as teams shake hands and meet in the at midfield, we're signing off here. For Eric Bender, I'm Alex Argyris. We'll see you next time.